Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Seahawks going up against the Cowboys.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. First down, Prescott. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Prescott now on second down. And almost intercepted. If he could have picked it, maybe some space to go the other way. Instead, it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On third down, it's Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. A very solid gain of 27. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And now it's second down. From the pistol, here's Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A second down throw for Prescott. That is caught at the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. First down and goal to go from the 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
19.
Play action. It's Wilson. It's caught right side. Dixon. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. And you're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, Can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Now Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Time running out here on the play clock. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. The play clock's running down. Now a handoff working right. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. As they run the counter play. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. David Irving in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. The Seahawks send out their punter. Back to receive it, Deontay Thompson. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. We remind you, no night game tonight on Christmas Eve, but we make that up with 2 games under your tree tomorrow. Oh, that's nice. Yes. I'm just reading the card. I got to give props to our writer, Ed Brady, there. But we start with the Steelers and Texans at 4:30 Eastern, followed by the Raiders and Eagles, a Super Bowl 15 rematch. You impressed that I know that?
I'm very much impressed that you know that. Who was the MVP?
Yep, that'll be at 8:30 Eastern from Philadelphia. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 34 yards there and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be knocked down sideways. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. 2 really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the interception, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 50 yards. They run the counter now on first down. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Slot man moves right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. And Myers able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing. And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Prescott on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let it fly for Austin. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to go deep for big. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. McKinnon here, it's complete. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
First carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now they try the right side here. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught right side of turns. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The former Longhorn back home, Earl Thomas. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Flush to his right. They find some open field. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. The 13 yards that time and a first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. play of the half. It's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And he will be able to recover this himself to prevent a wacky ending here. But that will be how this first half comes to an end. Happy holidays, Larry. Your gift? Take the halftime show off, partner. We've got some football to get to. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And now here's a carry heading left. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The play fake. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to air. He's got a man. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And give him a gain of 37. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And to give this time to the tailback. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, Any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Wilson on second down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. David Irving in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Throwing is Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
Toss. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new. Set of downs. And some room to roam now. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tavon Austin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
They go play action now. Wilson. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Seahawks on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They start on the ground with Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second down, 8. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Prescott now on second down. Flushed out right. And some space here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Prescott from the gun on third. And that's caught by Beasley. A Dallas first down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Prescott from the gun. He finds Hearns left side. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Spin. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Old Coach of mine used to say all the time, hey, sometimes you got to put your nose down, put your shoulder down, and drive forward and get some yardage. Save those dance moves for the senior ball, son.
The defense, though, they were crashing hard. He didn't really have much of a chance. Prescott to throw this time. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. In motion right comes Beasley. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. from the shotgun. It's Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Maxwell. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now it's Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The Seahawks on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A handoff as they run the counter play. Oh, look at the juke. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Being chased out left. Broken tackle. And now lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now they'll run on the draw. It's a decent gain on the ground. Call it 6, but it still leaves them with a ways to go on 4th and goal.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Prescott to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Well, not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. The former Longhorn back home, Earl Thomas. And a juke this time. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They're in a good spot. Two-possession game, barely, but a two-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
Wilson wants to throw it. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.